Yeah, well, that I had to end that stream and start up a whole new one because I had to shut the computer down. So,
No, I just opened it right now.
does it say UG for title?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do. I got to get rid of OBS. I mean, or maybe I got to reload OBS or something. So I had.
I see your face.
Yeah, now you do. But there was like 6 guys in there in the last one.
Are you on now?
I am on now. Yeah, I'm live right now. It doesn't show anybody in there. It doesn't show anybody. Oh, 3 concurrent views. Hey guys, I know one of you is my wife. Bear time. Hey, Bear time. Hey, Chad. What's up, Chris? How you doing? I don't know. You know what, Chris? You're not alone, brother, in the whole techie thing. I know, Chad. I know. Dang it. Hey, thanks for coming in. That's a new channel tonight, Bear Time. So, Chris, I don't know what the heck. I had this thing set up. I wanted to try the whole thumbnail thing. Remember, I was leaving you guys a comment about that whole thumbnail thing. And hey, Kiss My Grass, thanks for coming in. My wifey is she's gonna moderate for me tonight. She's 4th. I know you're not my wife. I'm glad you're not my wife because that facial hair you have is horrendous. I don't know what to say. She won't let me grow a man beard like that because she won't kiss me that way. So I can barely let the little caterpillar stay on the bottom of my lip right there. That's all she'll let me have. So, but Chris, I totally understand your lack of techiness because I had this thing all set up and I was trying the whole thumbnail thing and I set that thing up at like 2 o'clock this afternoon to see if you guys would all see the thumbnail, and sure enough my thumbnail popped up and I had scheduled this for a later time, 4 hours ahead of time, just to see if the thumbnail would pop up, and it popped up right away. So I'm not sure when you guys actually saw that thumbnail, but it's been up since 2 o'clock and I wanted to try it and it worked. So, but then I went to go load up my OBS, and when we're doing stuff on the computer and I haven't like refreshed everything on the computer, I haven't restarted it, I mean, it's a fast computer, but it gets a whole bunch of stuff going, and it starts using drivers. In one program, I use the video driver and the capture device, and then OBS, I'll try and start streaming to YouTube through OBS, and it says can't stream because of whatever driver is being used by other program. So I had to restart. I don't know how to go in and find what program is using those drivers that OBS needs in order to stream, but basically I have my Windows, my Google Chrome Windows with YouTube going, and it's going, and then I have a separate window on the screen with my OBS screen. Excuse me. So anyway, I don't know how to figure that out. So anyway, I'm not techie enough, and it's tedious for me to learn that crap. So. Thanks for coming in tonight, you guys. Thanks for being patient and coming over to try number 2, UG. OBS. I know I need to get StreamYards. Everybody talks about how great StreamYards is, and it's so much better. So Chad says hi. I'm using OBS, and I'm using, yeah. Boot Hill Ranch. Hey, guys, what's going on? Clean look. Thanks. Thank you very much, Todd. I appreciate it. Is it Todd or Yasmina, or is it both? Is who's in the chat tonight? Kiss My Grass. Hey, thanks for coming in, you guys. It's Yaz. Oh, she's got. Oh, yeah. You got your boots, honey. What are you talking about?
Got my boots today.
What boots you talking about?
The one that Yaz has.
What do you mean you got your boots?
That came in on Amazon.
You didn't. What a stinker you are. Okay, thanks to you guys, Olivia bought boots. She didn't tell me. Well, let me see them. Here's a little transparency for you guys, huh? How's that for 27 years of marriage right there? So she didn't tell me she bought the boots you got, Yaz. We're going to see them. We're going to... Did you already break them out of the package? You use Streamlabs too, Chris? Yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta download Streamlabs. Uh, so both you guys are in? Wow. Okay. Okay, here we go, guys.
They're so cute.
When did you get these?
I just got them today.
You didn't tell me. Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't want to hear it.
What a butt you are. Oh my gosh.
Look how cute they are.
Way to go, Yaz. I'm not sure if I'm liking how you girls are hooking up already. That's just not... Wow. Oh, those are adorable. Those are... And they got the rubber sole with the heel with traction on the bottom. Okay, guys, here we go. Here we go. This is what we do. All right, here we go. Here's the camera. Sorry.
Honey.
There you go. Wow, okay, model those bad boys. All right. Wow, are they the exact same ones with blue? Is that what Yaz has?
No, she has pink.
She has pink
I
ones?
got
You
whatever
got the
was
blue ones?
available. Yeah, that's all that was available on
So
Amazon.
so those are all leather.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, guys, you guys can see all that, huh?
I love them. They're
Wow.
so comfy too.
And you got the right size and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, and look at the bottoms of the soles. So okay. Wow, all leather.
Twisted X.
Who makes those?
Twisted X.
Twisted X. Okay. All right.
Cute. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, right?
Okay. Sorry, guys. Hoping I'm making you dizzy there. Thank you, Az. Thank you. I don't know what to say, guys. My wife ordered something, spent money behind my back without telling me. How many of you guys have the same problem with your wives, huh? Shall we bash wives for a little bit? No, I better not. 27 years and going strong, guys. Those are cute. All right, so she got the blue ones, Yaz. Thank you for that. Thank you for sending her that link. So guys, that was thanks to Yasmin there, Yasmina, your Yaz at Boot Hill Ranch. She, I had seen, Olivia fell in love with her boots and fell in love with her kids and everything else, and saw the boots she was wearing. I'm like, because Olivia, she's got some mucks, and you guys all know Idaho's got the mud season coming up, right? Next spring, and we're gonna be moving up there as soon as the snow melts or the mud goes away. And she saw those boots. She's like, "Oh my gosh, those are adorable!" And Yaz was kind enough to send us the link for that. So there you go. So she's got her boots. So adorable. Well, you know what? You're kind of adorable in your own Sasquatch kind of way, Chris. I mean, Chad. So, hey, SD Mountain Man, thanks for coming in. Thank you for that. Yes, howdy. Hey, Tim, how you doing? You know what? I don't know, honey. Were those like a steel toe, or they? Did you squeeze the toe? Are they hard?
They're hard, but not like steel. They're not heavy.
Well, then with composite, when a composite is still considered a steel toe,
It's pretty hard.
Can
Like,
you?
No, I can't. Push
Really, Tim, I think they are. I think they're a composite toe on those things. So, kiss my grass, because you're a woman. I ain't say. Right? Yeah, you ladies better just better pipe down. You know what, Tim? You're right. My wife has got a ton of knitting stuff too.
They're like the.
No, those aren't a
Go to
composite.
the tip right there.
It's just thick leather. Yeah, so you would not be able to do this. Like my boots, if you go push, you can't push it down. It's got a.
Oh, see, I can't push it down, but you're stronger than I am.
Yeah, now that's just a thick leather, but still, those are giving great protection though.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are very cute. All right, well, all right. Were they expensive, or should I ask? Oh, she says I shouldn't ask. Okay, Elf Lords, thanks for coming in tonight. So, right on. You know what, Chad? Email Todd and Yaz over there at. You know what, honey? Do you have the link? Do you have the link for that? Okay, if you have it on your link, if you can go on there as a moderator, you can post a link. And Chad wants that. He wants to get his wife a pair.
Bye, I love you.
Bye, baby. Love you.
I'm taking your house keys, okay, Mom? Because my keys are in the car.
Okay, there goes my college graduate going off to visit friends, college kids. Bye, baby.
Bye.
All right, so Olivia's gonna try and get that link for you guys and post that in the chat right now, so you can just copy that link. Hey, Brett, how's it going? Yes, women. Happy wife, happy life, I guess. Thank you, SD Mountain Man. I appreciate that. Yes, 27 years coming up this November, and she let me buy a log home on 5 acres with a trout stream. And move her to Idaho. California girl. I'm moving her out of the city to a rural mountain life. How do you like that, mountain man? I am a lucky man, and I have to just keep her warm and keep her connected so she can call her mom, and the rest is good. So, yeah, those are cool boots. I'm really sorry. We thought they were really. You know who has another pair of cool boots is Melissa from Good Simple Living. Her and Jeremy up there. She's always running around in her shorts with her boots just like those. She's probably got a pair real similar to those, and she wears them all the time and she loves them. So. That's okay. Yaz, you guys did a great job. Obviously, it worked. She figured it out. So you guys got it figured out. Yeah, exactly. So SD Mountain Man, give me a first name. I like addressing people by their first name if you'll let me. SD Mountain, because you're new to the chat here. So if you guys haven't seen, I gave everybody a tour of our log house. Really? That's really great news, Brett. So I don't know if you guys are, too many of you guys are watching the news, but there's a massive tropical storm. It's moving in over there on the East Coast, and down there in the Gulf. I'm sorry, down there in the Gulf. And Brett and Amy are down there, and they are right there in the crosshairs, and they haven't gotten more than a few showers. That's great news, Brett. Fantastic. So thank you guys. Thanks. Yeah, 27 years is we're lucky. Your first name is Scott? Well, mine first name, but you spell your name wrong. You spell it with 2 T's. I spell mine with 1 T, just so you know. I love it. That's easy to remember. Very cool. Okay. Did Kathy pop? Hey, there's Kathy. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. My voice is cracking tonight. Well, we got a great group in here tonight, you guys. So I don't want to... I'm going to really try really hard to not repeat myself 15 times all the time, and just get to the point with a lot of the stuff that I'd love to share with. I like sharing with you guys. And Brett, thank you for Brett from Broussard Homestead. We've been chatting again this week and stuff, and we talk all the time. I talk to Jeremy at Living the Dream, emailing Kathy at North Star, and Chad and I at 9 to 5 to Life. If you guys aren't subscribers to Chad over there at 9 to 5 to Life, they are up there battling the mosquitoes up there at his property. So Chad, I really hope you're recording all that stuff, because he's got some pretty fun stories to share if he's willing to share them. I won't talk about them. I'll let him share them. So, hey, Fishes and Loaves, thank you for coming in, and they spelled my name right. I love it. Hey, Dutch, thanks for popping in, brother. Thank you very much. So you guys, Dutch Off-Grid Homesteading is actually Dutch. He is over there in Europe, and it's got to be in the morning time over there right now, right? It's got to be early in the morning, so he's got to get up early to catch us here. So thanks for coming in, Dutch. I appreciate it. Yeah, so she's got her mucks for mud season, and then she's got her work boots, because we're going to have alpacas, and then so we already have chicks, you guys. Olivia got her 6 chicks this week. She got them, not me. And so I had that video coming out. I hadn't told anybody. We haven't put a video out about them. I did a video about the whole thing in our chicken coop and everything else. So you want to show anybody? No, you guys don't want to see chicks. You guys all know what chickens look like. So we got some baby chicks. We've got 3. Hey, honey, what kind of chicks did you get again? Americana? Oldpinger? Olenpinger. So she got 3 Americanas and 3 Olenpingers, because she wants multicolored eggs. We didn't get any white leghorns. Last time we had 6 white leghorns and had nothing but white eggs. So anyway, it is middle of the night for Paul. Okay, hold on, making notes to myself. As Paul, I've always wanted to get his first name. So 3:30 a.m. Ah, wow, that is really. And you guys finally moved your chicks out to the coop. That's cool. Yeah. So ours are barely 3 or 4 weeks old, and so we have a few weeks before we can move them out there to the pen. But we're going to be going to our Idaho place here in about 3 weeks. We leave 3 weeks from this Friday, honey. So 3 weeks from now, we're going to be going up to Idaho. We're going to have our YouTube meet up there on that Saturday, and it's shaping up to be a pretty exciting time. Todd and Chaz, we really hope you guys can make it, but I understand if you can't. But we were just talking about you guys and hoping to bring some barbecue or something over to you guys. Olivia has got a special gift for you, Yaz, and your newborn. I will leave it at that. It is a surprise. She did the same thing.
Honey, just stop because you're gonna give it away.
Okay, I can't say anymore. I'm gonna get in trouble. She just loves to. She's crafty, so she's making fun stuff. Okay, so yeah, right, Kathy. That's because I don't have my earphones plugged in where they were. The mic sounds good tonight, Kathy says. Hey, they always want to see. You want to? Hey, show us your chicks, honey. Let me go grab a chick. They want to see the chicks. Everybody likes to see chickens. So, not the whole bucket though. Just one. Okay. She's gonna bring an Americana. So what does it take, guys? 6 months or so before the chickens start to lay eggs? 6 to 8 months. Our boxer, highly curious about the chicks. Hilariously curious about the chicks. So yeah, there's the little fuzz balls right there. So there you go. Everybody knows what little chicks look like. Hey, Darlene's Garden, thank you for coming in. Oh, Darlene, I am sorry. It's my fault. Thank you, honey. That's my fault. My program froze up and I had to restart the stream. I apologize. Thanks for coming over to the second stream. I'm a little not tech savvy, so I couldn't figure out how to get that other stream to start properly and turn off whatever it was I needed to turn off. But anyway, you guys have a barred rock rooster in 3 hands. So, okay, cool. Is that where you are all headed for your homestead? Okay, so Fishes and Loaves, we already have. Oh, very cool. Thank you, Todd and Yaz. We would love to, absolutely love to. And we'll email, and or you guys have my phone number. You can text me, or we use the WhatsApp as well, or Marco Polo. I'm on Marco Polo all the time. But you guys have my phone number, so we can chat there and talk about logistics. If you guys can't make it, we'll catch up with you guys that way, and talk about it. Whenever we go, especially you YouTubers out there. If like the last time we went up there and we had our meetup, we went to Living the Dream Homestead to their homestead, and then we went to Imagine Acres Homestead. We were so excited just to meet their families and hang out. We totally didn't even film it. Total blow it. Totally like. Loser, learn to be a creator. So we'll talk to you guys about whether, if you guys are willing to do a little videography, video of vlogging about the event. That'll be kind of cool. So, get a little content for everybody. But everybody likes to see, and this whole community thing that I'm passionate about. I mean, it just goes to reinforce that. So, you guys, Fishes and Loaves, you guys asked about where our homestead is. Yes, we already have a log home. That just needs finished work. It's all done and livable for the most part on 5 acres with a trout stream, and it's in a hidden valley up in the panhandle of Idaho. We've had it for 2 years, and we're moving in about 8 months. We are already getting rid of junk in our house, getting rid of the stuff that we haven't looked at for 5-10 years. You know what I mean? You guys all know when you move, all the stuff that you realize that you haven't even looked at it for 10 years. It's been sitting up in your garage. So, you know what, Scott, Mountain Man, it's funny that you said that, because that's going to be that's the topic I'm going to talk to you guys about tonight. I got a fantastic email, but you're looking for a place with water or whatever, so I'm going to talk about that, because I got a fantastic email, and I've got some advice for some of you guys. So yes, that we're going to be that panhandle. We're already set, and we're fixing our place up here. If you guys if you check out any of our videos, there's a few, just see some of the things that we've done on the place. We're fixing the place up so that it's, we get top dollar for this place when we go to sell it. Then we'll have so much equity in this place already that we'll have lots of options. I'm sure Boot Hill Ranch did something similar. They're on their 3rd farm. If you watch their videos, Their Idaho farm up there is their third place. So I'm sure they probably made a few bucks on each place that they sold successfully and got up there. That's kind of what we're doing here. Is we'll make enough money on this place, excuse me, to give us options. We could pay off the mortgage up there if we wanted to and have zero mortgage. But it doesn't give us, it won't give us enough cash really to do, to give us any flexibility. So I've been talking with Chad from 9 to 5 to Life about that, and like, should I buy a tractor? Should I pay off the mortgage? What should I do? So those are things we're going to be talking about some more in the future. So I'm way behind on the chat already. Elf Lord, 17 years since you moved. Hallelujah. No, Tim. Oh no, yes, it is a seller's market. The market down here is a seller's market, big time. So no, my house is not. So we have not put it up on the market yet. Fishes and Loaves. We have not put it up for sale yet, but we will be this next coming spring. We're still finishing up a couple little projects. I got to put a planter in. I finished my patio cover, did some rock work. We did you guys saw a lot of you guys saw my fence video last week. I'm sorry, yesterday. I posted that yesterday. So I had to replace a fence in the back with my neighbor. That was a great project. So we're getting this place totally cleaned up and ready to go. So it gets top dollars. So I missed something. What'd you say? Rooster likes to person. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Kiss my grass. Somebody was talking about that. About bonding with your birds and your animals and stuff when they're little baby chicks. Who was that just got a pig? It was a new homestead. They had 800 subscribers. A new homestead I just found on YouTube. A lot of you guys probably already know who they are. And they just got a pig and they posted, and their kids were already hanging out with the baby pig in the back, in the pen last week. So, and they were talking about bonding with the animals and how much more docile they are. I thought that was pretty funny. So, Christy, oh boy, what'd you say? Hey, there she is. I didn't miss you. I saw it. Good to see me tonight. Why? You couldn't see me last time? Thank you, Kathy, for putting that up there. Debt free, yeah, absolutely. We're trying to be. I know. I'm trying to keep up with everybody. You guys just chatted up. That's fantastic. If you guys have a question for me, I'm going to tell you guys to yell it. Put it all in all caps, or if you can, highlight the name Hidden Valley Homestead. So I'll make sure to not hit it. Oh, my daughter's in there. Oh, thank you, Danae. Yeah, who gave me a thumbs down? That's hilarious. Probably my daughter. She probably gave me it. It doesn't really matter. Hey, no problem. Thank you, Roger. No worries. You do what you got to do. You and your wife are trying to figure out how to get to Idaho. That's great. I love it. Is your daughter back, Kathy, from New York? That's fantastic. Oh, okay, good. You guys are talking to each other. Fantastic. Yeah, 5 girls. Chad and his lovely wife are gluttons for punishment. They have 5 girls. But if you guys haven't seen Chad's video that he put up about them all being absolute fantastic Mark's women, or Mark's ladies, I wouldn't call them women, they're young, very young ladies. They are excellent Mark's ladies. So, hey, Chad, by the way, if you haven't seen Boot Hill Ranch, did you guys I don't think you guys put all of your videos up, did you, Todd? Because I don't think I saw all of them. Because you had a video of Yaz shooting her AR. I thought that was really, really cool. So, yeah, tag me or put it in caps, guys, so that way I don't miss it. Because there's lots of you guys in the chat, and I love it.
Did you read that? Elf Lord said that. What kind of mic is that? It picked up the chicks from across the room. Wow.
No, I missed that. Elf Lord said that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you, honey. Yeah, thank you for. I'm gonna need your help to stay caught up with everybody. So this mic is a Maono. It's a Maono. I actually got it off of Amazon, and I want to say I only spent. It was a package deal. It came with these nice headphones, Maono headphones. It came with this adjustable stand that you can clamp it right onto your computer desk or whatever you're using, and then it's got this adjustable mic, and it's a two directional. It doesn't go in through the end. It goes better through this side or through this side. Let me take off the sock. That'll probably be loud, guys. Here, there we go. So, and then you can adjust it like that.
By the way, it's not Danae, it's me that's on her computer because my iPad I couldn't do the link.
What happened?
It's me on Danae's computer.
Oh, okay.
It's not Danae.
Oh, all right. So yeah, guys, I think I spent $80 for this. It was a package deal on Amazon, and I love it. And it's a This is the key. It was a USB plug-in. So this thing plugs right into the back of a USB port on the back of your computer. It doesn't have your regular stereo mic. Now the headphones have the regular stereo mic, and it's the mini one. So that'll plug into your earphone jack on the front of your computer. So yeah, guys, I love this thing. I couldn't believe it for the price. I mean, I saw stuff out there that was a couple $100s, and I saw the cheap ones that were $40. But it definitely picks up a lot of sound. So that's why, we have people over and stuff. It's like, hey, guys, I'm live streaming. I need you guys to be quiet. Someday I'll have my own studio. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, Chad's definitely a birdie dude. And Chad likes to work out. Brett. Yeah, Brett, you used to pick up chicks from across the room until Amy got a hold of you. And she tamed your rooster. Let's see here. Yeah, Bose is great stuff. Love it. Wow, Kathy, you rock. My gosh, you are on it. Thank you for that. Who else is here? Who did I miss? Anybody new in here did I miss? Homesteading Northern Michigan. Yes. Hey, thank you for coming in. Thanks for coming into the chat. You're a new channel in here tonight. Thank you very much. So, I could chat with you guys all night long and answer questions, and I definitely love doing that. And that's why Brett and everybody always gives me a hard time and yells squirrel, because you guys will put a big old question up there and distract me from my thought. Guys, okay, so you guys saw my thumbnail tonight, right? Do you guys know what did anybody understand that thumbnail? I ask you guys. Bow. Yep. You guys understand what that picture was on my thumbnail? Did anybody really look at it? Really, Chad? That's wow. So oh, you've been in here before? Okay. I think I recognize your name. Okay. It looks familiar. Yeah, you know what, Elf Lords? YouTube did take that down. You can't go to people's channels. I really hate that. So that's why I've got my little pad and pen, and I'll write people's channels down. When I'm looking at other people's live streams or their videos or whatnot, I'll do the same thing, and that kind of stinks. But I don't know why YouTube's doing that, but it is what it is. So, sí, yo comprendo. Órale, otro güero que habla español. Oh, wow.
No, it might be Yaz.
So who said that? Yaz or Todd? Did the white boy say it? Or did the dark-skinned lady say it? The Mongolian. You said she was Mongolian, so I'm not. Mongolians speak Spanish, but... Yeah, Darlene. Well... Yes, Darlene, you are right about that, about the food shortage. Fin, lo siento. Está bien. CNN. Chad, don't start me with the CNN garbage. We're not talking politics anymore on this channel. I'm just not going to do it. You guys all know I'm not wearing my Trump hat tonight. But you all know where I stand. So there's no sense in beating that dead horse. And there's nothing to debate with any of you guys, so there's no point in really going there. No hay comida. That means there's no food for all of you non-Spanish speakers. Most people know what comida means, but a lot of people don't know what comida means. So, okay, so let's talk about Let's talk about, oh, you are the Spanish speaker. She speaks French. Oh, Zombie Farmer, thanks for coming in. Ooh, we got a big dog in the house tonight, guys. Thank you very much. Hey, thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate it. So Zombie Farmer, do you know where that my thumbnail? Did you really look at my thumbnail? Did you just glance at it, and do you have any idea what that is? But let's just dive right in here. That thumbnail was a picture of Venezuela. All right, so everybody by now has to know what's happening down in Venezuela. And it's got to be one of the far extreme examples of what socialism will do to a country, right? We all know what happened down in Cuba. We know what happens in communist countries. And then we have all of this stuff in between that's talking about socialism, all the countries in between that are democratic socialist states like Sweden and Canada, right? These are democratic socialist states. I have a friend that moved down from Canada, and he just I love my Canadians. Anybody of you guys are in Canada, I love my Canadians, and they're great people. But the politics, I get into this argument all the time, this debate with my friend from Canada, and he just thinks Canada is the best. Of course, a true blood patriot, a Canadian patriot would, right? But we've had this debate for so many times. But what did we see? The president of Canada just outlaw all handguns or all semi-automatic guns. So the only thing that you can have up there is like a shotgun or a single shot rifle or something now, and you have to have a permit and all that stuff, right? I mean, okay. Anyway, so let's talk about Venezuela. And the reason I put that up there tonight, guys, is I got a fantastic email from somebody this week. And it was somebody that had a ginger Spanish speaker, right? Hey, what's going on, Jeremy? How you doing, brother? There's my brother from another mother right there. Thank you, Jeremy, for popping in. So you caught the chat at the right time, Jeremy. That the thumbnail that I put up was of Venezuela. We all know what's happening down there. I got a great email from somebody this week, and I got to read it to you guys. What do I do with my phone? I got to read this email to you guys. Hold on 1 second. Mi amorcita. Oh, there it is. Okay. ¿Dónde está mi teléfono, mi celular? Aquí está. All right, let me read this email to you guys really quick. And I will leave names out for operational security. But this was his email. And this is why I don't believe we're going to go this way. I don't think we're going to go the way of Venezuela. I think there's too many patriots. We can dive down the rabbit hole of QAnon and all that stuff, and too many patriots that are the silent majority won't allow us to go down the path of Venezuela or Cuba. I just don't see that ever happening. But this is a fantastic email, guys, from somebody, and I'm hoping to hook up with this guy. I guess he's here in California, but he says, I came across your YouTube channel and watched some of your videos. And I actually invited him to come into the chat tonight, so I don't know if he's in here or not, but if he is, he's lurking. He came across the channel and watched some of my videos. He saw that I had a stream of water on my property. And what a blessing. He's been looking to buy property in North Idaho as well and has seen many that have creeks or springs. His question is, where do I find information about water rights? I would like to buy a property with a creek, but I'm not certain if I could use some of the water for gardening. No animals, he says. It wouldn't be long before he moved to Idaho and not have any animals, right? I know, right, Jeremy? Tons of people in here tonight. Thank you, guys. Gosh, it's a big group. If socialism worked, you'd still be in California. That's right. Hey, Connie, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Awesome. So Connie is in in Commie, Oregon. They were communists before California was. I lost. Yeah, I know, right? Ron, what's up, brother? So, Ron McGarvey's in the house, and he's a big dog too, even though he doesn't show all of his videos anymore. He was 20,000 subscribers before he decided to change his modus operandus. Anyway, back to my email, guys. He wants to find information about water rights, and he wants to buy property, right? He says no animals, but for power generation. So all you guys know, I've talked, nonstop about about microhydro, and I can't wait to get a microhydro because I have a year-round stream on my property. He says he's mostly sure that there would be no restrictions for a spring, but what about a creek? Excuse me. He says, could you please direct me to the state or county entity that publishes those regulations, if any? So I had research, but when we bought our property, I had research that I specifically looked for a piece of property that had a year-round water source on it. Olivia would have loved to have a lakeside piece of property, but it just wasn't in the cards for us. At least what we were looking at. Now, Boot Hill Ranch, you guys are lucky dogs, and you guys done well. I can't wait to hear your story of how you found that place. But I found I'm a stream fisherman. I love fishing, so we found a place that it was a fish-bearing creek, and it's a piece of heaven. He says that we are a family with 2 kids in primary school ages, and we're carefully watching the signs of the times. Okay, this is where it gets good, you guys. We have immigrated to America. I hope I don't choke up reading this, because this is pretty deep for me and for a lot of people. And Dutch, hopefully you're still in here. I would love to see a comment from you to see what your impression of this. We have immigrated to America and have been living here for a handful of years. We are glad to have escaped socialism and corruption from the countries we come from. I'm from Argentina. My wife is from Kazakhstan. But we see that California and many other states are headed in the wrong direction. It seems that Idaho is one of the last free places in the West. Our most immediate goal is to live in a place where our kids can grow without the negative influences of the big cities, and the time has come for us to move out of California. Looking forward to your help with my question about the water use in the property. That was the email I got this week, you guys. That thing is so full. I missed a bunch of your guys' comments, I'm sure. If I miss something I need to respond to, honey, tell me, okay?
Okay.
That thing is so full of information, guys, it just blows my mind. People are dying, literally dying to get to the United States, hence our border wall. That's why people hate the border wall, because they want to come here with no restrictions. But for somebody to come to this, and how many of you guys have heard that from immigrants, people that have come here from other countries, first generation, second generation, third generation, whatever. And my wife, she was born here, my wife is number 9 out of 10 kids. Her and her younger brother were born here. The other 8 were born in Mexico. So they are an immigrant family. She is first generation American here. I guess that's what you would call it. You're first generation American. Everybody else is had immigrated back in the late 60s, early 70s. They've been here that long. And when that is remarkable that somebody had escaped the socialism and those kinds of lives and those kinds of countries and have come here, and now they're saying that the same things that they escaped from is happening here in our own country. I got that. I never expected to get an email like that from anybody. I could not believe that. And I had put some videos out about, do I have enough water for micro hydro? And that's probably how he found my video. He didn't say exactly how, but he found it. And I've been talking about escaping California. I think I put that in almost every video now because we're so close. How remarkable is that? That somebody came here and they're so happy to be here in the United States. Yeah, I know Idaho is Idaho is filling up. I know everybody in Idaho says we're full. It's our property prices. There's no property left, and there's actually a little element of truth in that because I actually still have my Zillow app going, and because I like to, whenever I buy something, I like to compare it to what comes on the market. I'll tell you what, there is not much left on the market. My real estate lady that I've been talking to, because we're going to refinance the place up there. We're going to drop our interest rate down, and we're going to save almost $250 a month on our place. It's insane what interest rates are doing right now. My real estate lady said that they thought with the whole shutdown and everything that's been going on that things would slow down. She says it got worse. So a number of weeks ago, you guys, we talked about what now? What are we going to do now? What have people learned? Brett did the same thing. A lot of you guys have had the same kind of... I know. Well, Europe, Ron, the whole European Union has open borders. There are no borders in Europe. Um, oh, that's really weird. What? Oh, there it goes. Okay. What did Kathy say that breaks her heart? Oh, breaks. Oh. Jeremy, that was the last word of Boot Hill Ranch, Idaho, because that's the name of their. Yes, they are absolutely buying property like crazy. So Dutch, so you said that they're buying property over there in your side of the big pond, the same way. Um, yes, there is a fact. Yes, you're right, Chad. I'm sorry, Chris. You're right, Chris. There is a faction that wants to make it socialist. Absolutely. Good night, Northern Michigan. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. That's fantastic. Love to see you guys again. There's more buyers than sellers up in Idaho. You're absolutely right. It's really, really sad. And the East Coast as well. No worries, Jay. They will never come on one line. Yeah, so Europe, the European Union, they don't have a lot of borders, but you're seeing a lot of these countries protesting that what was going on over there. So, Chad. Well, the thing about we got mosquitoes in Idaho too, Chad. So you're 1 acre costs 50 to 60,000 euros. Yeah. So Dutch, you know what? It's funny that you said that. Where was I? I was on somebody's video, and they were in Sweden, and they were talking about Sweden. All the property there is completely taken up. That you cannot buy property in Sweden. If something comes up for sale in Sweden, it is so expensive that it's cost prohibitive for anybody to buy anything over there. And so people are dying to get out of Sweden and go someplace else, especially here in America, because there's still places you can buy property. So and I'll tell you guys, we're gonna do a video here pretty soon, and it's gonna kind of give you guys a little bit more of our backstory as to why we chose Idaho. Because I get that question all the time, so I'll let you guys in on it right now. I know, Jeremy, if you got to go, you're busy, bro. I totally understand. You've heard this about 20 times. You're probably tired of hearing it. I grew up in Oregon, and as Connie at JNC's can attest, the property taxes in Oregon are super high, and the politics there are super, super liberal. Water rights are restricted. There was that guy that went to jail for digging a pond on his property to catch rainwater, and the state of Oregon said you cannot catch rainwater on your property. So, plus the fact that growing up in the Willamette Valley, it's cloudy and drizzly 200 days out of the year. It's just overcast and wet. I mean, almost as bad as Washington. So I wanted something that was, I like the rain, I like the snow, but I didn't want it to be raining as much as it did. So I was starting to look elsewhere. Well, how many of you guys have heard of the American Redoubt? Somebody, one of my friends of mine, we were talking about it, and he mentioned that title, American Redoubt, that subject, and so I started researching American Redoubt, and they were talking about Eastern Oregon, Eastern Washington, Idaho, Wyoming, Montana as like the last places of religious freedom and political freedom and small government and all that stuff. So that's how our search started. And then I helped my dad build a log house when I was in high school. I peeled a whole bunch of logs. I think I still have calluses from that. So peeled a whole bunch of logs. He did all the building on it, but I watched my dad cut and notch those logs. He did a Scandinavian style construction. It was really, really well done. And so now I'm 51 years old, and I wanted to, my dream is always to have my own log cabin and to be somewhere close to us and have a year-round stream. And God provided it, guys. That's the only thing that I can say is that after a lot of prayer and a lot of searching, and we're going to tell you guys a story. It took us a year to get the place. We lost it 3 times. Those of you guys that don't know, that haven't heard the story before, we lost it 3 times, and we finally got the place. It's an amazing story, and I can only say it's because I give God 100% credit for it. And now that place has almost doubled in value according to Zillow in 2 years' time. My real estate lady says that they've gotten so busy up there, and there is so little on the market up there that if something comes up, people are making a gang of bucks on their properties up there. So To hear that kind of a story and that kind of an email from somebody looking for property, first of all, good luck. I hope you've got some money saved up. America, that's right. I know, Jeremy. Just because you're only 30 years old, Jeremy, I don't want to hear it. Uh, yeah, logs are no joke to peel, man. And I did it with the old style wide chisel that you use, and you don't want to scar the logs. Got the draw knife for cleaning it up. Got the ads for turning the logs, and so I could get to the other side. And oh yeah, I know what I'm doing when it comes to logs. So when we went to go buy this log house, we were looking at the way it was constructed and stuff, and I really liked the way because it was the same construction style as what my dad had done, and so we were really happy with that. So there we go. So you're in Oregon as well, Darlene. That's right. I remember now. Yeah, I loved that talk, Darlene, about breaking off Eastern Oregon. It'll never happen. It's such a fantasy. East California, West California. Pelosi's district is West California and Los Angeles, just that strip. The rest of it, East California. Yeah, it's a fantasy. I just don't. You guys all understand what it would take for a state to split at this point, right? It takes a supermajority of Congress to approve it. Not only the states themselves that are involved, but you have to have the federal government agree to all that as well. And the liberals that are in those states will never, ever agree and allow it to happen because of their tax revenue. It's all about the money, right? It's all about the money. So anyway, Jeremy, I know it. Hey, Jeremy, I want a date when I get up there, right? I gave you a big, huge compliment there, so I need a date. Yes, Todd, it is. Kind of. That's all I'm going to say. Operational security. That's all I'll tell you. I'll tell you later where we're at. I'll tell you where. I think I already told you. Didn't I tell you where we're at? Maybe not. I'll email you where our location is, Todd. Let you know where we're at. And you can Google it. Check it out. Okay. Dutch needs some coffee, I bet. You're Oscar. You're still 17. I know. Yeah, right, Chris. You're 17. Well. Oh yeah, you know what, guys? A really great series we just saw was on.
Netflix.
Was it Netflix? Yeah, it was at Netflix called Alaska.
No,
Win-
let me find it.
winning the wilderness, Alaska.
Oh, winning the wilderness.
Winning the wilderness, Alaska. And it was about those. And it was actually a European. It was actually. I'm sorry. It was an English United Kingdom production company that put it together because none of the American companies wanted to do it. I thought it was a huge blow because it's getting massive reviews on Netflix.
Win the wilderness.
Win the Wilderness, Alaska. And it's a bunch of English people, a bunch of English couples that come over and compete in all these different things in order to inherit this couple that has this amazing log cabin, which ours looks a lot like, by the way. We've got the basement and then the mid-floor, and we got the loft just like theirs with a steep roof. We binge watched that a few weeks back. It was fantastic. Really good reality TV, amazingly. But it was an English production company that took it up, and of course they said, well, we're going to have English couples come over, and there was like 8 English couples, I think. I think there was 8 English couples, and then the ones that won it were pretty neat people. I thought that was pretty good, but
Yeah, don't give it away.
I'm not gonna.
Wow,
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
amazing. She's on it.
I know Kathy is the mod queen. She's blown Anna away. I mean, she's just got that all set. Yeah. So elf lords, you make a great point there. Florida might detach and float away. Pelosi's. Oh yeah. Focus lapse happens. Yeah. Simple Living Alaska is a great channel. Dude, those guys are got a huge channel. I can't believe how fast they blew up. I started watching them a year ago, and when they were barely at I don't know 10,000 subscribers, now they're like, I don't know, what are they? What's the size of it? They're awesome. They're a young couple, and they're just killing it up there. This last winter time was their first time they did that root cellar, and I have quoted them a few times on their root cellar and how they've got, negative 20, 30 degrees up there in Alaska, and their potatoes, everything made it all the way through the winter time in their root cellar that they built. I thought that was absolutely amazing. So yeah, Simple Living Alaska is a fantastic, fantastic channel. Love those guys. So Dutch, you're a good mod. Okay. I think we're good on mods right now. We've got a few in here. But if we need some more help, I'll definitely hit you up, Dutch. Thank you for the offer. Yes, it is, Todd. I don't have cedar. There are some cedar trees on the hill behind us on the National Forest site. So back to that really quick. Yes, our house is made out of tamarack, which I guess in some parts of the country they call larch. But I thought it was Douglas fir. It's not. It's tamarack. I found out from we're really good friends with the lady who built it. She built it 20 years ago, and she'd been living there for 20 years on her own. And she was starting to get a little older, and she couldn't maintain it by herself anymore. So whatever reason, she was living single by herself. Now her sister and her husband live right next to us, and they're caretakers, and they watch over the place for us while we're not there. We have become very good friends with them, and I actually have hired Bill. He's a carpenter, and have done some work on my place for me while we're gone. It's just a great place. The whole place where we live is all off grid back there. So all the families that live back there are all just helping each other out, grading roads and snow plowing, and it's a fantastic community. We are so unbelievably fortunate to have gotten this place. I can't even tell you. But the other thing that I was looking for, I wasn't necessarily looking for a log home, although that was a fantasy, was at least 5 acres, if not 10, with a year-round water source. But I also wanted it to be bordering state forest land. So, Todd, I know you had said that your place borders some state forest land or some public lands. I figured, if I can get 5 or 10 acres, I'm happy if it borders forest land, because I can go across there and get all the wood, firewood that I need. I can go hunting and fishing or whatever I want to do. I don't have to maintain it. That's the beauty of only having a small parcel of land. I don't have to maintain that much, and I can leave the forest land to do what it wants to do, right? So that's why this place is so unbelievably special. We got all of that stuff. End of the road. We're the last one. So I am the dominant easement holder, property rights owner on that road. My easement goes through all my neighbor's property. I'm the dominant property owner there because I'm the last one on the road. So I'm going to improve that road when we go up there. It's just dirt. So it turns into a big mud hole every mud season. So I'm going to be putting gravel. I have about a half a mile of road that I need to grade and put some drainage in and put some rock in. And all my neighbors are like, yeah, when you come up, we'll put you in for the rock and help you out. So it's a special place, guys, and I cannot wait when we move up there. I hope YouTube explodes from all of our videos. So you're building a log cabin, Chad? That's awesome. When Jeremy and Melissa from Good Simple Living, when they moved from their place in Washington and sold it, she said that from the time that they left and sold their house and moved out in the 2 weeks, they gained 6,000 subscribers watching their move. People were so fascinated to watch that move and so excited. So I'm hoping, that we do the same things. Thanks to you guys, we're really huge. Thanks to everybody here. So I know, right, Jeremy? And thanks to neighbors and good people and our YouTube community up there, like Jeremy at Living the Dream Homestead. We talk all the time as well. And Jeremy, I don't know if you texted me or if you responded to my last message. You kind of left me a cryptic message on that last one. But there's been some pretty crazy stuff going on up there in Coeur d'Alene with the local, let's say, I guess I can say militia. So militias, I don't want to put those key words out there for the algorithm to catch. Believe it or not, guys, in my video last week from Memorial Day, I had monetized that. I clicked monetize, and they partially demonetized that video. And I don't know what I said in that video, but I guess the liberals didn't like my Memorial Day message. So I was hanging my flag in my front yard. So Yes, you know what, Todd? It's exactly right. My neighbor, she has cut lots of trails up there in the forest, and she does a lot of hiking and stuff like that. And so we have pledged to team up with her to get those trails cleared up so we can go hiking because we've got some big mountains back there. We're in a valley, and I cannot get good cell reception up there. And regardless of what I do, I'm not going to have good cell reception until we have a satellite service in there. So. Yeah, can't wait to have you guys over as well. We've had Jeremy and his lovely wife over at our place. They came over and visited last year, and we're gonna do like a barbecue. Have everybody over at our place or something. Just do a barbecue for everybody. So I am way behind. Dozer. I hope to have a dozer, Chad. Wait, oh, I missed it. I hate that. I hate it when I hit the chat when I'm behind the chat and then I hit the click and it just goes flying down. Okay, good night, Jeremy. Thank you. He's got lots of animals to feed, so good trails. Yep. Good night, Elf Lords. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you very much. All right, I'm gonna catch up with the chat really quick here. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Did I miss anything, honey? It's been a week. Yeah, I know, Jeremy. You said it's been a week, so. What he had a few lives. They gave me a yell, and I just. Oh, okay, that's cool. You know what, Kathy? I meant to do that this week too, and I just didn't get a chance to. So Ron, that's a good. Kathy brings up that point. That's something I haven't done. Is you check? There's a little box you can check to have it manually reviewed, and a lot of times those videos will go back to regular green. So. So Coeur d'Alene's had a lot of problems with those people for a. Okay, Darlene, what do you when you say those people? Are you talking about they've had a problem with the militia people, or are you talking about the recent? I don't want to say the word. The rioters and looters. That's going to tag it. I don't care. Antifa. Are you talking about those kinds of people? Because you must be talking about the militia people. Yeah, I said California probably. That's probably what I say. I say California all the time. Yeah, see, Ron, I'm not the only one. Hey, John, thanks for coming in. So John is a subscriber. So guys, John is a subscriber that. And John, I'm gonna since you're in the chat, I think you've been here before, but I don't remember. But that's the first time I think you've said hi. So I'm gonna talk to you directly for a second, guys. John had left some very direct criticisms, and we kind of went back and forth and had a little debate on my video about how to build a patio cover. But John, I want to thank you for your constructive criticism and your I want to say diplomatic. You were nice about it. There are some other people, and as you guys all know, all you guys with the channels, and you guys have got the trolls in there, and they just come out. I had to delete a few guys, leaving nasty messages and using foul language. John is as much of a critic as he was very kind about it. And we went back and forth a couple times, and I thought that was really, really cool of him. So I appreciate you, John, for being kind about how you criticized. And I thought that was fantastic. And I welcome that kind of stuff because I love debate. I love discussing. I love debating things. I like to argue stuff as long as we can do it and be friends. And we can, maybe you're going to change my mind. I love somebody trying to change my mind about something. And you know what, guys? And Jeremy's already gone for the night, but Jeremy and I have gotten to be really good friends. Jeremy has actually changed my mind a few times about things. I will admit that, and I am not one. I don't know everything, and there's a lot of things I don't know. I've learned more from you guys than you guys are learning from me. I guarantee it. But John was very kind, so I appreciate that. You criticized my trip to the airport. That's right. Okay, that's what it was. I'm sorry. I had another guy that was also on there. Yes, right. John was kind in his criticism to the airport. So, hey, Rustic Traditions, thanks for coming in. So I'll review. Some of you guys are a little bit late to the chat here. I'll give you guys a quick review of a fantastic email I had this week, and that's what my thumbnail was about. But John did. He criticized when the whole shutdown began. My son was taking his solo flight. A lot of you guys saw me go live at his solo flight, and John was critical of that, and I totally respected him for his criticism. And just so I think, John, I don't know if you actually read all the things my responses. But when we had gone out there, we weren't around anybody, and we didn't come in contact with anybody. And so I know there's a lot of stuff going on with that whole shutdown thing, whether you should go out or you shouldn't go out. And as we're finding out, it looks like it wasn't as crazy and severe. Well, I don't know. I'm not even going to go down that road because it was bad for a lot of people that didn't keep their lives, right? So we'll just leave it at that. But I want to thank you, John, for that. That was fantastic, the way we were able to go back and forth and we had a conversation and a discussion, and we had a good argument. But you kept it civil, and that's important to me, is having a civil discourse about all this kind of stuff. And so those of you guys that just came into the chat, I had read an email earlier about somebody that emailed me asking about water rights, and they're looking for property in Idaho, and they are currently here in California, and the guy said that he immigrated from, not Venezuela, doggone it, Argentina, and his wife came from Kazakhstan, both socialist countries. And they said that they escaped socialism, and they have 2 young kids that are in primary school. And their observations that they had made being here in California is that some of the states here in the United States are going the way of the countries that they escaped from. And I thought that was fantastic. This guy emailed me. He's looking for property so he can put a hydroelectric plant. Excuse me. He's looking for property that he can put a hydroelectric system on, like a running stream. And he saw my video on my hydroelectric water measurement video. So I think that's how he found me. And we haven't had a chance to talk yet, but that just came through a few days ago. So with everything that's been happening, and with all of the people trying to change this country, that affected me pretty deep, that somebody was reaching out and wanted to know and saw that we were moving to Idaho. So that was what tonight's talk was all about, you guys, tonight. So who's in Europe? John's in Europe? Oh, you use my live. Oh, okay. So John, you're in Europe. Oh my goodness. So you're in Europe like Dutch. That's really, really cool. Yeah, Ron, you know what, and good people, life is too short for turds. That's like been my word lately. You guys were making fun of me for saying that last week when I said turd bucket, but I like that. I think that's a very diplomatic and civil way to talk about somebody when they're a jerk. So thank you, Kathy, for putting that up. Yeah, Argentina's good stuff. Yeah, we're gonna find out, Tim, if there's a spike of the dragon. Exactly right. So that'll be interesting to see. It makes you makes me insanely upset is when you see people getting arrested for violating the orders, and then they have all these people out there protesting, and oh wow. Wait, what was that? What was that? What were those arrests about? And everybody forgets what that was all about. So, North Ireland, fantastic. Hey, Joey, what's going on? How you doing, brother? So, I agree. Those are my top 3 in order of severity, right? Hey, Bottom Dollar, thanks for coming in, man. Welcome to the chat tonight. Thank you, Ron, for coming in. So, Joey, I'm glad you popped in tonight. I was hoping you were going to pop in because I have a video coming out that I'd like you to pipe in on. It won't be out for probably 2 weeks, but I'd like to get your input on my raspberries and my blackberries. So, Connie, I don't know if Connie is still in here, J&C's Oregon Homestead. I haven't seen her put up a comment lately. Did she have to go? But Connie, if you're still in here, or who else in here was an Oregon person? Oh, who was it? Who was it? Who was it? Oh goodness gracious! You're gonna see the comment. You're gonna throw it up there. Darlene, you're in Oregon. That's right. So Darlene, if you're still in here as well. Um, so Oregon, I got paid as a kid to rip out blackberries. Blackberries grow as a weed in Oregon. Um, life is too short. Yeah. Oh, you're here, Connie. Cool. So all my Oregon peeps can relate to how bad blackberries are in Oregon. They grow everywhere on the side of the road. If you want to make blackberry jam or blackberry pie, just pull over on the side of the highway and start picking, and you'll fill up gallons in minutes of blackberries. But they got the big long stinking thorns on them, and those things are nasty. I got paid good money as a kid, junior high and high school. Well, more grade school and junior high, to pull out blackberries of all the little old ladies in town. And it was good money, and it was as much work as you could handle. But down here in California, they don't grow very well. And so on the north side of my house, I had planted a couple of blackberries, and I had planted a whole bunch of raspberries. And in the shady side of the house, which is cooler, doesn't get all the hot sun, the hot California sun, they did really, really, really well. And for 5 or 6 years, but I didn't. You're supposed to whack those suckers back to like within a foot. You're supposed to whack the canes back every year. Joey might know. They spray them. Yep. Yeah, right, Joey. They spray them on the side of the road. Yeah, you are right, because they did. They used. I don't know if they still do that in Oregon, if they spray them or not. I know they cut them back. But we would not pick the berries usually on the sides of the roads. We would go back in off the road a little ways and find a good patch. You know, they climb up into the trees and stuff. We would pick those that hadn't got any spray. I know they used to. Yes, I love blackberries. Yeah, you got to make sure they're not sprayed. Exactly. They don't. Oh, so see, they don't grow in Eastern Oregon. It's not wet enough, and it's not cool enough in Eastern Oregon, because Eastern Oregon gets kind of hot out there. So, turd buckets is a Scottism. Yes. I know, right? Yeah, so you got to. Oh, so Kathy, you would know. You guys probably have good berries up there. Blueberries probably grow a lot better in the cold climates. I couldn't get blueberries to grow for the life of me down here. I tried. The raspberries did great for 5 or 6 years, and then they just died out. We had some little volunteers like off the roots and stuff. I added azalea food because they supposedly like hot fertilizer, and I couldn't. And then I came through and I planted all new starts, and they didn't take. Well, so I've been ignoring that side of the house for the last probably 2 years. Olivia and I just went back there on Saturday, and the blackberries. Okay, check this out. One back thing about the blackberries. I had planted a thornless hybrid. So you guys know obviously what hybrids are. This was a thornless variety of blackberries. I thought, hallelujah, a thornless blackberry, man, I'll grow those all day long if they'll grow. And they did for a while, and we got some great blackberries off them, and then they didn't grow either. Well, now what came up is the second or third generation of blackberries. So Joey, this was my question to you. We got a few raspberries off of what came back up and are growing on their own, but the blackberries that took root, that came up from what was there, have big old gnarly thorns on them. So Joey, you can tell me if you can put it in the chat why that happened. Second, third, or fourth generation blackberries are no longer thornless. They are now the original thorned kind. And man, we got some berries that are at least 1.25 inches long. Big, fat, honking blackberries, and oh, are they good. So, there you go. There's a story. Yeah, you know what, Ron? You got syrup. I'm a big jammer. I love jam because my wife has the baking powder biscuit recipe down to a science, and we love fresh homemade jam on everything. So, toast and all that stuff. So, a lot of berries need to be cut back. Marty ran one of yours. Marty who, Joey? Any of you guys that don't know that Joey from Burning Hearth Homestead, go check out his episode of Homestead Rescue. And his episode is one of my favorites. So if you guys have not watched Homestead Rescue, that was probably season 3 or 4, I think, right, Joey? I think Joey's got one of the coolest homesteads ever. So you guys got to go check that out. Seeds from Baker Creek. So almost everybody here has got Baker Creek seeds, Chad. Uh, absolutely. You got the mulberries. The thornless died too hot. Yeah. Thimbleberries. I have no clue what a thimbleberry is, Todd. We have huckleberries. So that's another thing about Idaho I did not know anything about was what a huckleberry was until I moved up there. And I am in love with Idaho just for the huckleberries. We love everything huckleberry. But I don't know what a thimbleberry is. The fruit reverts to type after a while. Okay, cool, John. Yeah. Soil temperature makes a difference. Peppers, yep. Been pretty cold. It's those 4 to 5G fishes and loaves. I know it's 5G, it's 4G and 5G that's been splitting that's been wrecking havoc with the genetics of all of our fruits and vegetables. Okay, Joey. So you bring up the next question is. I have actually saved seeds from some of my hybrid plants, and they didn't grow. So why is that true across the board that all hybrids you cannot grow the seeds out and save them and grow stuff from them? Is that true of all hybrids? Heating pad works great, so it always reverts back. Okay. Yeah, Baker seed. I bet they were out of seeds for all, especially this time of year. Speaking of being out of nuclear blackberries, right? Speaking of, oh, look at you go, Kathy. Right on. You're awesome. I don't think John has a YouTube channel, Dutch. Paul, I'll call you Paul. I know you're Paul. I don't think he has, yes, hybrids are sterile. Exactly. That's what I had heard. Okay. I got you. Okay. So I don't think John has a channel. I think he's just an avid YouTube fan, which is fantastic. We all love John. I love John because he watches my videos quite a bit. So thank you again, John, for watching so much. I really love it. And I appreciate the views. So I try not to be too controversial in everything that I do. I'm trying to stay away from controversy. Yeah, Olivia says that's good. So that's good. That's good to know. So Joey, you need to do a video on that, Joey. Talk about hybrids and sterility, and so we try to go with non-GMO, non-hybrid stuff. But I know that some of the hybrid stuff works way better. But I tried to go with some original stuff, some what do you call that when it's not a hybrid? An original line, an original genetic line. I'm just kind of curious how that works. But what did Chris say? So guys, if you girls are talking there. So Chris, if you guys don't know who Chris is from Bar None Off Grid, him and his lovely wife and his little ones there, he's got some little alpacas, and he's been having alpaca babies. Chris, have you had any more babies? I saw your second one last week. That was pretty crazy. You were running out there like a madman going, there's a new baby. Heirloom, thank you. Okay, heirloom. Yes, heirloom, exactly. Heirloom varieties. I knew I was forgetting something. Hey, FFP's in the house. Hey, what's going on, Howie? Thanks for coming in. Awesome. Well, I am getting lucky tonight with the big dogs coming in here tonight. Fantastic. Heirloom. Thank you, everybody. I like that. That shows you guys are all paying attention. You know how hard, you guys all know how hard it is to have a conversation with 20 people at one time. It's hard. Elderberries, kiss my grass, talk to Broussards. Broussards are the elderberry king and queen down there. So they are fantastic. Man, I love this community. I can't wait to get up to Idaho. This kind of what we're all seeing here, what we all encounter when we're talking with all you guys in your live streams and whatnot. This kind of community, it just makes it so much, 10 times. Just the two so far, very cool. it just makes it so much better when you can press the flesh and give them the hug and meet them and spend time with them face to face. It just makes it so much more real. When we did our meetup last year, I had live streamed it and I was talking and we had like, was it 12 or 13 channels in the room together, and as much as I like to talk and I can talk with you guys here in this forum, I don't have your faces right here in front of me, and it's not quite. It's You guys get it. You guys know what it's like. I can talk in front of people pretty good, but the emotions are way more powerful. It's just different when you're with people face to face. And when we had our live stream or our meetup last year, and I was hoping not to pull a Jess from Roots and Refuge, and I started to choke up, and I'm like, man, okay, I got all these freaking Idaho mountain men here. I had Chad from living North Country Off Grid. That guy's a freaking Sasquatch, and I'm like, I can't start crying in front of this guy. This is ridiculous. Dave Reese from Imagine Acre Wood, Josh Pilch from, doggone it, Essential Mountain Homesteading. These are some big dudes, and I'm sitting there starting to, choke up. And but you know what? When you're meeting with these guys face to face, it just makes it so much more real. And I can't. I'm just so pumped to get up there. I'm hoping to get in contact with this guy. I'll let you guys know if I get a hold of this guy that reached out to me, this immigrant from down in Central America with his wife from Kazakhstan. And I'll give you guys an update on that next week and let you guys know what I came up with, what our conversation was, if he reaches back out to me. So that was a subject tonight that struck me as just insanely profound. That somebody that had immigrated here from socialist countries was reaching out to me and asking me for advice because they saw some of our country going the way of the socialist states, and they want to get out. They're here in California somewhere, I don't know where yet. I'm hoping they're close by so we can go have coffee. But that was the topic for tonight, you guys. Guys, gosh, you guys are. I hate. Huh?
Ellen, didn't you want to mention Illinois? No, maybe not.
No. Men can cry, but only 5 minutes per day. Amen, Joey. Thank you for that. It takes a man. I'm able to cry, and I will. And some of you guys have seen me in my live streams crying. I've cried before on here. I've choked up a little bit, and it's usually because you guys are saying something super kind. But I appreciate all you guys, and this community is just fantastic. So, yeah, definitely go look at Broussard's for elderberries, guys. If you guys are looking for. So, John, the latest, I'll give you a quick update. John, our latest with our move is we're about 8 months away. We have a couple more little projects to finish here at our house in California. So this place will be, we remodeled the whole place with new windows and doors and stucco and carpet and floors, and we have to put a new kitchen in. I'll do a video of that and show you guys what we did. It's going to be something really quick. Somebody that had done a kitchen was Red Poppy Ranch. And Heath, I know almost all you guys know who Heath and Cedar are. They're down in southeast Idaho, and he had gotten cabinets from RTA. I think that's the name of the company, Ready to Assemble. And you buy them, and they ship them to you in a box. And you just put them together, and they're made out of plywood. They're not the cheap particle board stuff. So he did a really fantastic kitchen with that, and that's what we're gonna do. And that'll.
Yeah, is that Boot Hill and how they did that.
Oh yeah, Yaz, Todd, you guys are still in the chat. Yeah, Yaz, if you guys get a chance to go watch Todd and Yaz and their remodel on their farmhouse, Yaz, that's amazing. You found those cabinets for $500. They found some good used cabinets and they made them fit and refaced them. I guess it looks like you guys put new doors on the front and then you guys painted them. Absolutely fabulous how that turned out. If we can, but I think our kitchen looks like it's, at least from what I can see in your video, our kitchen looks like about twice the size, the linear footage as far as wall space goes. But I love the island you guys made. So you guys did yeah, she wants me to make an island. Now she bought your boots, now she wants me to make your island. Good grief. Anyway, so anyway, that's the latest here. We're just waiting for my daughter to get her nursing license. She graduated. My son is studying to be a pilot. He's in pilot school. Um, and now that they're back to work, they're starting to save up money and starting to work towards. At some point in the next 8 months, they're going to be moving out and getting their own place and kind of establishing their lives down here in California. And the living out are going to be gone. So that's the latest. We are very, very close. We're refinancing our place up there because interest rates are so low, and we're paying off a couple of last little remaining debts that we have from our remodel on this place, and then we're gone. I got to buy a tractor. I have my diesel truck. I have a gooseneck dump trailer, and all I need is a tractor so that I can push the snow out of Idaho off of our road. So I just have a couple more things to do, and then we're going to be moving. So we will keep you guys, bring you guys along every step of the way, and I appreciate you guys that are subscribers and watching, to follow along. So, guys, that's all I have for tonight. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you, all of you big dogs, for coming in. I am humbled and grateful. Paul at Dutch Off Grid, Kathy for modding, unbelievable. Kiss My Grass, Chad. You guys go check out Chad's 9 to 5 to Life. Go check out his channel and throw him some support. He's way better editing videos. He does a way better job, and he's got some funny stuff out there. So
Chad says you have a Ford, not a truck.
Don't get me started, Chad, on the Ford Cummins thing. I'm sorry, but you even admitted to me that your dash was falling apart already. Okay, that's just a Dodge. I don't know what to tell you. Dodge. There's that one guy that put a Cummins in a Ford and he called it a Fummins. That's the best of both worlds. Let's just be honest. Fords look better than any other truck. I don't know what to tell you.
He says to check out her North Star Hey Bud at Getting Started on Homesteading.
What did you say? What did she say? What did Kathy say?
You to check her post above, and I think it's about that.
Oh, thank you, Kathy. Yeah, you know what? And Kathy, as you already know, I am too honest sometimes, and I have to. My wife tones me down a little bit and puts me in check, and I wear my heart on my sleeve. So what you guys see here is who I am all the time. This is who I am. There's nothing fake about anything that Olivia and I say to you guys here in the live streams and in our videos. That's exactly who we are. So, Kiss My Grass, thanks for coming in. Thank you guys for popping in. Todd and Yaz from Boot Hill Ranch, Idaho. Thank you for coming in. Ron, all of you big dogs. Howie from Food Forest, thank you for coming in. Fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Alien. He always says goodnight, Earthlings. I love that. He's our resident alien that is out there. So guys, thank you so much for coming tonight. We will see you guys again next week, and I will see you guys on your videos and your live streams. Kathy, I'll try and make your live stream again tomorrow night. Broussards, they're another big channel. JNC, Connie, thank you for coming in. You guys are fantastic, and hoping, Connie, hopefully you guys could make it. If you guys are willing to make the trip over to our meetup, we would love to have you guys. Any of you guys are in Oregon or Washington, this is not just for Idaho YouTube creators. It's for everybody in the Pacific Northwest. I'm going to be posting that link on Facebook this week. If you guys are a YouTube creator, you guys are invited to come in the morning, and then we're going to have some regular subscribers that we're going to have come in the afternoon to the park in Athol. So if you guys are able to make it, I know Butch from Sand Hollow Homestead. They made the 10-hour drive from southern Idaho to be at their meetup, and they got a hotel and made it like a little weekend vacation. And it was a great time. So, Connie, if you guys are able to come over, we would love to meet you guys face to face and spend some time. Tim, same thing. So, thank you guys. We love you guys. Good night, Chris. Keep up the alpaca work. I am following you and binge watching every video that you put out because we're getting alpacas too. So, fantastic. Dutch, you know what? If you want to make the trip from all the way over there, you are welcome to come as well. We would love to have you. Absolutely love to have you. So you'll talk to Justin and see. Okay, cool. Yeah. That'd be fantastic. We would love to have you. Dutch, you're invited. All of you YouTube creators, if you have a channel out there, we would love to have you guys. If you guys want to come meet all the North Idaho YouTube creators, we would love to have you guys at the park as well. It's going to be all day on Saturday from 9 till 4. A bunch of us are going to meet earlier for breakfast there in Athol. But if you guys are, I guess I didn't really think about inviting all you guys, but you are invited. You guys want to come. You guys have my email address. If you guys want details of what's going to happen with this meetup, you guys can email me, hiddenvalleyhomestead18@gmail.com. You can find it on almost every one of my videos in the description. You guys email me, I'll send you the link, and you guys can let me know if you guys are going to come or not. There's no cost to come. Lunch is on your own. We're just going to come hang out in the park for a number of hours and have a round table meet and greet and grill each other and get to know each other. So if you guys have a channel, love to have you.
HiddenValleyHomestead18@gmail.com.
Yeah. Or a boot. Alpacas get sheared on the 17th. That is super, super cool. Can I get you a plane? I know, right, Paul? That's funny. I know, I'd love to. So, guys, thank you very much. You guys have a great week, and I'll see you guys all next week. Thanks again, Kathy, for modding.
Yes, thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.